Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump is winning in the United States of America. And the question which most Kenyans are asking is what would be the impact, the political implication of Donald Trump's win to William Ruto and to Kenya in general? Because majority of Kenyans believe that the United States of America rigged the 2022 presidential elections in the Republic of Kenya in favor of William Samoei Arap Ruto. As a matter of fact, if you go to Twitter right now, Meg Whitman is under attack from Kenyans. And Kenyans are calling for her immediate recall back to the United States of America. So that's a very interesting topic for us to discuss tomorrow. And I want to call upon you guys in the comment section to try and explain to me, guys, what you think would be the political implication of Donald Trump's win in the United States of America. But for now, I want us to talk about something else. I want us to talk about this particular video of Sabina Chege, where Sabina Chege is requesting or is pleading with the mountain to start supporting Professor Kindiki, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Listen in to Sabina Chege before we proceed.
Number 3, I am on the ground. I came to Murang'a. I'm very, very, very happy. Kandara constituency, I've already gone to 2 wards. I was interacting with people. I'd come to visit a friend of mine called Wanjiro, who lost her eyesight, and I wanted to see how she's doing. So I came and I had a little bit of some food donation. But people are calm, and I want to ask Mount Kenya people, please let us remain calm. I am on the ground, and the ground is calm. The only thing I want to urge the leader who are at my position, even in Parliament and Senate, let us be humble. Let us explain to these people politely, without chest thumping, and these people have no problem. We had 2 sons of the mountain. One has served for 2 years. There's another one, hopefully, that he's going to serve for the next 3 years. Let us encourage each other. Let us pray for him. Let us support him, because we cannot be in opposition. We want to work with the government so that our people can benefit. Talking about healthcare, we are talking about education, we are talking about our security. Where can we get all these things if you're not in the government? And because His Excellency the President is the one who has appointed the first Deputy President, he's also the one who has appointed the second one. And you know, there was a lot of challenges even for the appointment of the first one. He chose him. We know he's the one who has reasons why he has decided to change, and we are praying for them that God will give them wisdom that they're going to work for Kenyans. And now we focus on development and stop politicking. And I want to urge my fellow colleagues, let us now drop the politics and work for our people, because we only have 3 years to serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Sabina Chege. And Sabina Chege is very clear to the people of the mountain that they must support Professor Abraham Kindiki so that they are not left in the opposition. I listened to Sabina Chege and I asked myself one question. Between 2017 and 2021, Uhuru Kenyatta was the president of the Republic of Kenya. Uhuru Kenyatta is someone from the mountain. The very leaders Sabina Chege is pleading with led a rebellion against Uhuru Kenyatta. And that's the fact. So I want us to figure out the political implication. Because if you go back to 2017 to 2022, you'll agree to one fact. That Uhuru Kenyatta was the president of the Republic of Kenya. But the mountain led a rebellion against Uhuru Kenyatta. So I'm wondering, if the mountain were in government at that time and they said no, why should Sabina Chege believe that the only way for the government, for the mountain to stay in government is to support Professor Abraham Kindiki? That statement by Sabina Chege is what I want to explain to you guys what she really means. But before you do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. I know moving forward, I might not be very consistent. We lost our cousin, and the one I told you about yesterday, and that's why I'm late today for this video. I know there are a lot of things to be done, but you know, sometimes you have to deal also with these other family issues. So you guys will excuse me a bit. My cousin, Josh Ogadandege, passed on. He was a director of education within Kisumu counties. And yeah, so I'll not be very consistent, but I'll try to be very consistent. At least the first few days. Tomorrow I know we'll be having but I'll try so hard to be available. Ladies and gentlemen, why would Sabina Chege, who was nominated under Jubilee, and who William Ruto tried to use to forcefully take control of Jubilee Party from Uhuru Kenyatta, who was one of the vocal supporters of Rigathi Gachagua then, decide to just move quickly like that? Number one, I'm reading William Ruto's charm offensive mission. And I'll expound on this particular topic at a later date. But for those who've been following the politics of the Republic of Kenya, it is very clear that William Ruto has developed a strategy of containing Rigathi Gachagua. The other day, there were stories that Rigathi Gachagua was supposed to address the Kikuyu nation through Inoro and Kameme. And towards the interview or towards the show, at the eve of the show, they were cancelled. Rigathi Gachagua later came and stated that that was not the reason. But I've always told you that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. So William Ruto is trying to really deal with Rigathi Gachagua, denying him those spaces. I'm also aware that Mount Kenya leaders who have been hiding are being advised to start going to the ground and sell Kindiki. That's exactly what Sabina Chege did. It's part of William Ruto's strategy of winning the mountain back to him. So that's number one. Number two, I think people like Sabina Chege, who are allies of William Ruto now, are trying to test the ground. And based on the tone of her speech, it is clear that the ground is still hostile. Because Sabina Chege was trying to say like, okay, you know, leaders should not just stamp, they should just come, explain to people, you know, Rigathi was one of us, Kindiki is also one of us. That's an attitude of someone who is subdued. So I think Sabina wanted to test the ground. And in my view, if you ask me, because of Rigathi Gachagua's mistakes, if he's not careful, he's going to lose the ground in Mount Kenya to William Samoei Arap Ruto. Number three, I think Sabina Chege is also looking at her personal interest. I've always explained, time without number, on this channel, that in politics you have only two constants. The first constant in politics is interest. And that is what Sabina Chege is trying to look for, her own political interest. And of course, the other constant in politics is normally betrayal. And that's why by talking the way she talked, it's clear she wants her interest to be served. At the same time, it's a clear betrayal of Rigathi Gachagua. So I know the question should be, what is Sabina Chege's interest? Sabina Chege wants to be in government. She wants favor. She wants favor from William Ruto. And lastly, I think Sabina Chege is also just trying to seek for attention. She's trying to catch the eye or the attention of the president and Kindiki. Kindiki is now the deputy president. Sabina Chege had lost it big time, politically speaking. Nobody was hearing about Sabina Chege. Jubilee dead. Kindiki has not been appointed. I think Sabina Chege is one of those opportunistic politicians. She wants to go back to Kindiki just for attention. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Makwiny.